If you haven't heard of Heather Cole, she represents women in technology that are changing IT forever. She is a #1 best-selling author, high-performance coach, and has over 25 years experience in the software industry. It's Heather's mission to socialize the nerds and make them strategic partners in the business. Let's take a look at the big screen at a quick video on Heather Cole. Please welcome to the stage, Heather Cole.
Thank you. High-performing IT. How many of you want to gain respect, become a strategic partner in the business, and make more money? According to IDC, global technology spending will top $4.8 trillion in 2018. Technology jobs are the fastest growing industry in our economy. But yet, why is it that IT teams aren't considered strategic business partners? Business buyers are now leading or influencing about 2/3 of all new technology projects. But 1 in 3 have no IT involvement at all. Think about that. That's like going to a restaurant and only 1 in 3 chefs are asked what ingredients to buy for the week. I'm Heather Cole, an executive analytic coach, socialized nerd, and high-performance coach to IT. So why is this? What's going on here? We have a situation where we have technology experts that have trained their whole careers, and they're not even being asked or invited to advise the organization in technology spending. I think IT has an identity crisis. I think our lack of social skills and soft skills has gotten in our way. High-performing IT, those people, think of someone you know that is such a top performer in our industry. What skills and attributes do they have? The people that are highly influential to the executive team. They have soft skills. They're great communicators. They have active listening skills. They have facilitation skills to be able to really get the ideas out of the business. Now, today I'm going to share with you how you can increase and improve your soft skills. For the last 25 years, I've been in the software industry. And I got to tell you, in the beginning of my career, I really struggled. Some of you may be in the situation now where you feel like the business doesn't listen to you. It sometimes feels like you're speaking a different language. Have you ever gone to introduce a complex concept and they kind of look at you like, what are you talking about? And you're like, how do I get through to these people? It becomes very frustrating. In fact, I got to the point where I almost switched careers. But then one day I had an epiphany, and I realized, you know what? I needed to change my approach. If I wasn't communicating with them, I needed to communicate in a language they understood. When I changed my approach, everything changed. I went from being just an okay consultant to a top-ranked consultant that was sought after by everyone. They would choose me over consultants that had 10+ years experience in the industry. And you know what? My income soared. How many of you would like to make more money? Right? So today I'm going to share with you that end users love technology. Many of you probably think, my users don't like technology. They really, they don't get it. Well, guess what? That's incorrect. In fact, what happens is when you engage your business users early in the process and make them feel smart, they're going to love technology. Have you ever been in a meeting where someone started using a lot of acronyms? And you're like, I have no clue what you're talking about, right? And what you realize is that you kind of feel stupid and you kind of check out. We've all been there, right? But high-performing technologists don't make you feel that way. In fact, they make you feel empowered and strong. They make you feel like you want to learn and be part of this technology. And so what we're learning is that if we can just communicate in the language of our business users, then we can make big things happen. But here's what my surveys show, that less than 4% of business intelligence professionals can communicate the strategic goals of the company. You want to make a big difference, you want to get funding, you want to get your projects approved, you have to tie your projects to the bottom line of the business. And what we're finding today is that IT professionals, especially business intelligence professionals, whose job it is to deliver data and insight to the business to accomplish those goals, they don't even know what the goals are. That's like executives going out and sending your IT people to go run a marathon, right? We want to go run a marathon, but they forgot to tell you where the start line is, the finish line, and they expect you to finish in record time. So think about that. How can we communicate it? Top performing IT professionals, we need to be engaged. We need to take time to understand the business and discover, not go out and acquire the requirements, but discover the real requirements. And here's a little secret. The more value you add, the more money you're going to make. By becoming a strategic business partner, you're going to really escalate your career. Here's a little story about a client. There's a team out of Denver. They came to my Destination Dashboard workshop. This is a great little workshop where I teach you how to engage your end users, how to connect with the executives, and how to define what should go on a dashboard that really makes a difference to the company, to make the company more money. And they followed the pre-work, they did the framework that we teach them. They identified a single dashboard that would make the company $1.2 million in recurring annual revenue. Needless to say, their project got approved, and they all got promoted. Now, that's how you add value and make more money. Now, some of you may be thinking, Heather, I don't have time, my company won't give me funding. But what I found is that by improving your soft skills, it not only changes your career, it changes your life. We had this client a couple of years ago that we worked with, and he was one of those challenging clients. I'm sure many of you have had those, right? Have you ever worked with a client that hoards information so that they look good in the meeting? And you're like, seriously? You couldn't just tell me? Right? So that was this client. It got so bad that we were ready to fire him as a client. And then I had the realization, he was like this with everybody. So I picked up the phone, I called his boss, and I said, hey, I want to socialize him. He said, you can do that? I said, yes, actually, we can. I'd like to coach him. I want to give him some one-on-one coaching. I gave him some coaching, and 3 weeks later, he calls and says, hey, I want to tell you a funny story. He goes, my wife thinks I'm having an affair. I said, what? And he goes, I've been practicing that active listening stuff you taught me about, and apparently I'm a lot more attentive than I've ever been. So apparently, that changing your soft skills can also change your marriage. So how much time have you spent developing your soft skills? Have you taken a Dale Carnegie, different programs? You may have taken these and realized these are not your thing. And I was like that too. Because most professional development courses are not taught by analytic nerds like me. I mean, I studied computer science and finance so I could work with numbers, not people, right? IT professionals are different. We have unique struggles, and being able to be coached by someone that understands those will help you advance your skills. So my goal, I make it my mission, actually, to help socialize us that are introverts and don't really like people. I want you guys to become really listened to by executives. I want you to become a strategic partner. And most importantly, I want you to make more money. Here's a little secret. Most companies are focusing on their training, and they're focusing on the technology. Let's shift that. Let's start looking at socializing IT, teaching us active listening skills and communication skills. What I'd love to see all of you do is step up and become this unique class of high-performing IT. So I want to give you a gift for spending time with me today. If you log in to heatherized.com/gift, you're going to be able to download my best-selling book, Business Intelligence Bullseye. And in this book, I teach you how to connect and engage your business users, how to facilitate meetings, and really define what should go on a dashboard or what projects you should focus on to make the most money for the company. So hopefully today I've shown you that IT can become the strategic business partners. We can overcome our identity crisis that we have today, and I'd love to work with you, so please send me an email when you're ready to make more money and become that strategic partner. Let's go ahead and email me at hcole, that's C-O-L-E, @heatherized.com, and we'll talk about what your goals are, and we'll decide what programs will best suit your needs. Thank you very much.